So the next question that always comes to an aspirant's mind is that whether it is going to help them in the preparation of GS papers. Because, they always look for a subject where they can actually cover some portion of GS in their optional also. That is why they go for some generic subjects also. So do you think that it is going to help students in their GS as well?
Now, if you talk about general studies, you can break it up into for prelims and mains separately. Okay. Now, one of the areas of GS which comes closest to public administration is Indian polity. So the entire understanding of Indian polity, its related issues, governance, and a lot many social issues and issues of social justice, of policies and different sectors, what policies are there, how they are getting implemented. All of these things, they become part of this subject, public administration. So I would say there's a great overlap. Like when you talk about your preparation for prelims, not only Indian polity and certain governance related issues, certain legal related, you have seen that recently 1 or 2 questions related to law background is also asked in the prelims. So those issues, it becomes easier to be handled when you are learning public administration. And along with that, there are other policy related issues or issues related to accountability or implementation which can be dealt. This is, I'm only talking about prelims, right? And about mains, if you look at the entire paper 2 of general studies, I say that around 75% of it totally overlaps with public administration syllabus. If you see the details of it, right? More than that, there are issues in ethics paper, which is related to accountability and governance, which again has a good amount of overlap with public administration. So also in some of the social issues and issues related to policies and even economics also. Like for that matter, we talk about public revenue, planning, rural development, all these areas, budgeting, all these things you study in the syllabus of public administration. So not only about what is evident, what is tangible in the syllabus itself, but public administration has far greater overlap with general studies, which anyone can directly, physically not grasp just by looking at the syllabus itself.
I believe that by whatever explanation sir has given, I think all of us should take up this subject, because it is going to help you a lot in your GS. So sir, after this,
I would like to add something here when you are saying this.
Yes.
Like a lot of people, I would say that it's a question of that students should just listen, to different teachers, faculty, mentors of different subjects, and then take their own decisions.
Right.
The most important factor that you have to take into account is perhaps your interest and how will you sustain the study. Yes, we are there to make it more interesting for you. Definitely will make it more interesting for you, and you will be far more curious to learn everything that is there in the subject. But then decision, it's a very crucial decision for you, and please take care of your interest first of all. And second factor would be obviously how, as you were saying, how it can help in GS.
So interest is also a deciding factor, when you choose your optional subject, because if you are not actually interested in any of the subject that you take up, you're not going to learn it wholeheartedly, and therefore you'll stumble somewhere or the other.